Our one-of-a-kind virtual Wall of Remembrance memorial program is designed to commemorate a deceased loved one by memorializing their name in our beautiful Wall of Remembrance located on our website, which burns an eternal flame. For more information on how to commemorate your loved one on our wall, which is not in any way limited to Alzheimer's victims, please call us or visit our website at www.alzCURE.org and click on the tab for our Wall of Remembrance. In addition, families who make the Alzheimer's Cure Foundation their charity of choice in lieu of flowers will automatically have the ability to enter their loved one's name and information on our virtual Wall of Remembrance. Last but not least, our Alzheimer's Cure Foundation Scholarship Fund will award scholarships to students nationwide who are academically high achievers and will go on to become neuroscientists or neurologists once we reach our target amount in savings in that fund. Anyone may designate their contribution specifically towards the Alzheimer's Cure Foundation Scholarship Fund, as well as to any of our other programs. For more information about any of our programs, please contact us at the number on your screen. We are constantly looking for volunteers, so if any of you are interested in helping us with our mission and vision of a world without Alzheimer's, please contact us. We are especially interested in volunteer grant writers, PR specialists, and fundraisers. Our contact information is on your screen. Also communicate with us if you would like a copy of our informational brochure or to discuss ways that you can help us without leaving the comfort of your home or place of work. A tribute to memories, The Race for the Cure, will be bringing to your home cutting-edge information and everything new and exciting in the world of Alzheimer's. So don't forget to tune in, and please share the news of our TV program with your family and friends. You, the public, may actively participate in this program by mailing in your questions and your suggestions for future episodes to the Alzheimer's Cure Foundation, P.O. Box 2543, Providence, Rhode Island, 02906. With us today is Linda, a friend, dedicated volunteer, and supporter of the Alzheimer's Cure Foundation. Her husband, Chris, a victim of early onset Alzheimer's, passed away a few years ago, and Linda will share her story with us. Thank you, Linda, for agreeing to talk to us about your experience with Alzheimer's. I know how difficult this is for you.
You're welcome.
When did you first realize that something was not quite right?
It was, in the beginning, everything was intermittent. It would be an experience, a moment that didn't quite seem like my husband. He was always very methodical, and he had, he was in control of everything, and there would be moments where he would not know what was going on. For instance, one time I was filling out some paperwork, and he says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm preparing the papers for the accountant so we can pay our taxes." And to his surprise was, "Oh, you mean we pay taxes?" And this was a man who was always was always on top of getting all the paperwork done on time in a timely fashion and doing it properly. And so there'd be moments like that, but then a few months would go by and nothing would happen, and then there would be another incident, just something very obscure.
How old was Chris at the time?
When these intermittent episodes began, he was in his mid-50s.
Did he suspect that something was wrong?
Sometimes he did, but we would just say, "Oh, it's because you're busy, because you are preoccupied." We had 4 children and a business, and you know, just kind of make light of it and try to ease through it that way.
What was your first reaction when Chris was first diagnosed? What was your first reaction, and what led you to actually go to the doctor? What was the straw on the camel's back, so to speak, that led you to go to the doctor to get a diagnosis?
These incidents became more common, closer in time. Again, small things, just not knowing a direction, not knowing something that we did in our daily lives, just not knowing something about it, and discussing with our children. And we began to suspect there was something wrong, so we did go to several doctors. We did go to some different neurologists, and they would give him the comprehensive exams and his cognitive skills, and they did various blood work and CT scans, a full battery of tests. And because of Alzheimer's, you don't get a definite diagnosis. It's an elimination of everything else. Mm-hmm. Well, nothing else was wrong with him, so it was most likely he has Alzheimer's, has early onset Alzheimer's. And again, you never know until they're actual. You just assume that's what it is, and you just keep watching the person.
Right.
How they decline.
And what was your first reaction? My
first reaction, fear. What was going to happen? What would happen to him, to us? What can we do? And I'm a very practical person, so I followed the doctor's instructions, which to read books and to understand the disease and to do the legal paperwork. A living will, power of attorney for health reasons, everything that could be done, he and I agreed to put in order at that time.
So he knew about it?
He knew something was wrong, and I tried to protect him as much as I could from what I tried to keep it from him, because I really feared that, knowing the kind of man he was, that he may try to harm himself, and I thought that it was best to protect him. And I would say, oh, you know, we have a memory problem, and we went to different arenas trying to find, let's practice our memory. And I would put the notes around, and we would work on memory issues. Anything to keep him busy, and at the same time trying to help him with his memory.
Right.
So that we could find other, to try just to keep him occupied, and because we were all quite certain he did have Alzheimer's, and I wanted to make sure that nothing happened to him in the meantime.
Right. As you probably know, early onset Alzheimer's is considered to be the familial form, which means that if a parent has had Alzheimer's, the children run a bigger risk of getting Alzheimer's. Did Chris have anyone in his family, one of his parents with Alzheimer's?
There's very little information on his family history, and so it's not known. But again, like the part that you said about the familiar side of it is a fear for my children.
Right.
That's something that is something that they think about, and they start to make plans if something should happen to them. That they have plans in order that their families are protected should this be inherited to them.